What's up, Taurus? This is Aquarius Roberts, Tarot God, back at it again with the Peace Dealer channel, bringing you your July monthly tarot forecast. So I hope you guys are having a good time right now. Life is good. So I dedicate this deck to Taurus. What can I tell Taurus for July 2018? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising for July 2018. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising for July 2018. And I seen the 10 of Wands come out, so I feel like you guys are a bit burdened right now. You guys are burdened over something. And look, I'm still shuffling and the 10 of Wands came in the shadow. So I'm almost feeling like you guys are kind of feeling burdened in a situation. Yeah. So the 6 of Pentacles came up for you guys as a shadow card. And so the 6 of Pentacles is about sharing, giving and receiving, equal give and take. So either in love, you're giving somebody a lot and they're maybe not receiving it as well, which we call unrequited love. And it's when you're giving somebody attention, love, and adoration, but they do not receive it in a manner that it needs to be received. And so it's almost making you feel like, what am I actually giving to this person? So this could be also a good card because it's a Pentacle card. So, and I seen strength right behind it. So it's like, I feel like you're needing to have strength in a situation where you're giving and receiving right now with others. You're needing the strength because it's a lot on you. Because there's people, there might be somebody around you who's begging. You know what I mean? There might be somebody around you who's begging about things and they want things. And you're like, I'm trying to build myself right now. So I want to help you. Maybe I am going to help you, but I also want you to help yourself too. You know what I mean? And I want you to help yourself so we can help each other. You know what I mean? So it's like, but then also it could be this giving and receiving, basically, just balancing out your give and take in relationships. So this is an Earth card, so it's very longevity about. So it's about you're contemplating on a situation where you're giving longevity in, right? And you're working with somebody else. And you're seeing like, is these the results that I want in this situation? Is this equal balance, give and take? So your first card is the Hermit. So once again, this is showing like you guys in thought mode. So it's like there's a conflict going on within your life and you are contemplating on it. You're looking for the answers. You done went within. Taurus, y'all done went within in July to look for the answers that you're seeking, basically, in a situation of give and take, right? So you could be in a relationship with somebody and maybe you feel like you're not producing the results that you really want in the situation. And so this is, you're thinking about it. Maybe that person doesn't show their appreciation truly to you. And you're contemplating that person. Do I really need to be with that person? Could I do better? You know what I mean? Or maybe it's something that I'm doing. Maybe I could be alone. You know what I mean? So it's almost like I feel like y'all taking that time out for yourself, or work, contemplating the job that you're at and don't want to be there no more, or moving home. You're like, I want to move to a new area. You know what I mean? What area do I want to move in? You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of this contemplation going on basically in your environment. So this is the King of Cups in the crossing position. And so this is a person who could be a water sign. This could be a facet of yourself. And maybe this is about right now you guys aren't fully aware of your emotions. You know what I mean? And because the King in a crossing position is like, what's hindering you? And so this is like not being the King of Cups, not because the King of Cups wears a fish around his neck. So he's very in control of his emotions. And so it's saying right now, like you guys could be a little bit in your fields right now, you know what I mean, and you really can't see the brightness of a situation. It seems a little dark maybe, and you're trying to see the light within the situation, of this giving and receiving. Whether even if it's at work and maybe you're giving a lot of time, you know, working and stuff like that, and you're not being appreciated, and you're kind of contemplating that, can I do better? You know what I mean? This is a conflict to me because I don't feel happy within myself. I don't feel like I have the full courage to deal with this situation, you know, so I want to do further. You know what I mean? In the fourth position is the Five of Pentacles. So in the past, it was saying, in the past, the Five of Pentacles, fives are change cards. They're cards of change, things happening, you know what I mean? But with the Five of Pentacles, the people are walking past the church where there's support around, but they don't want it, right? But this is a card of movement. So it's like they're moving, but they're moving in agony. And they're in a bit of alienation, and they don't fully feel like they're being loved or respected in a situation. And so it's kind of giving them the sense of alienation, like they're in withdrawal. They don't really want to be here anymore. You know what I mean? Or they don't want to really deal with this anymore. There could be better things. You know what I mean? And it's like coming out of a sense, and with next to the Hermit card, you know, the Five of Pentacles next to the Hermit card with the King of Cups there, it's like giving more compassion to yourself, you know, or learning self-love, you know what I mean? To love yourself more than you have been investing into this job or this person, you know what I mean? And really just thinking about what you're doing for you, you know what I mean? Because I know Taurus, they, you know what I mean? They'll allow people to take care of them, but to what extent? You know what I mean? To what extent are you losing yourself? You know what I mean? In the mental position, we have the Three of Wands. And so once again, this is a fire card. And so this is fire energy. So this is the will to move forward and looking into the future and selling your ships out. Like I said, the situation is not really, it's not really popping for you like it used to. You know what I mean? And you're looking forward. You're like, what's out there? What else can I do? What can I deserve? You know, what can I get for myself? How can I have better? You know what I mean? And I'm seeing a lot of emphasis on people wanting better, you know, through these readings, which is awesome. So in your sixth position for the near future, we have the Death card. Ooh. So there will be an ending and there will be a change. If you're in a relationship that you don't want to be in and you feeling like that person ain't giving you the time or dedication and you feeling like you being left out in the cold, you're going to leave. You're going to go. July is that month to go. You know what I mean? There's a death, or there's a death of the way you're thinking about the situation. Maybe you just need to give yourself a little bit of self-love. You know what I mean? And now that you're giving yourself self-love, you don't feel that alienation no more. You don't feel alienated in that situation. So now you're feeling good about yourself and the people around you, and you can mentally move forward into the future. You know what I mean? In the self position, we have Temperance. Interesting. So Temperance in the seventh position, in the self position, seventh position, self. And this is ruled by Sagittarius. So this is learning. This is about learning from yourself, learning from a situation, and also integrating aspects of yourself that are not working for you. You know what I mean? So it's like this balancing effect. Whether you're giving somebody else too much of your love, it's now time to balance that out. You know, or maybe you're not giving yourself enough self-love. Maybe you're giving too much to other people. Maybe you're sharing too much with other people and you're not giving yourself that time. You know what I mean? You're being stubborn about it. I'll be there for anybody. But you're wearing your own self out doing it. And this is what makes you feel like I don't have the energy. I don't have the power. I'm wounded or alienated, or, you know, this person's not giving me the attention that I deserve. It's these feelings of that, and it's like balancing yourself out so you can make better decisions for yourself. So in your environment is the Nine of Wands. And so this is another card of feeling weary. This is like feeling weary in a situation, but you've learned from your mistakes. You've learned from the things that you've been through, and you don't want to make those decisions no more, right? Like the Hermit, right? You don't want to make those decisions no more, and it's time to think about things for what they really are, to give yourself clarity of thought as the Hermit carries his torch. Clarity of thought, of mind, of intellect, and enlightenment. Being enlightened to a situation that you might have not truly been fully looking at correctly, basically. In the ninth position is the Two of Swords. And so the Two of Swords here shows more of this conflict and stalemating and sitting time and, you know, contemplating on what to choose. You know what I mean? Yourself, if you choose, you be damned if you do and damned if you don't. That's how it is. Like in heart-wise, it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. What you going to choose? You got to choose something, because if you leave that person, yes, you're going to be alone. If you leave that job, yes, you're going to have to find another one. You know what I mean? If you stop talking to that friend, yes, you're going to be lonely until you find a new friend. You know what I mean? If you stay with that person, they're going to keep acting the way they're acting. If you stay at that job's going to keep irritating the hell out of you. If you stay around that friend, they're going to keep being a phony friend. It's you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So why not just choose? Just choose. And I always choose me. Your final card is the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles here is basically explaining you will grow, you will learn, you will prosper in a situation. You're going to make a good choice. I see a good choice being made from you guys. You know what I mean? A good choice. And you're going to learn from what you've already previously experienced in a situation, and you're going to grow. You're going to take what you've learned from the situation and you're going to manifest growth out of this. You know, either you may find a new job where you're learning a new trade, you know, or you may find an idea how to better your relationship and increase its chances of working. You know what I mean? But real foundation, not just kind of mental foundation, because this is an Earth card. The Page is a Pentacle, but he's still a bit young and immature. So he still has a lot of growing and learning to do, basically, but it looks promising. It's like learning a new trade, finding a new person, creating basically creating harmony within yourself and learning how to create that harmony within yourself so you can balance out your relationships with other people. You can balance the giving and receiving. There's too much giving and receiving going on, or maybe you're giving too much and not receiving enough. You know what I mean? It's just that balancing needed, but it's balancing yourself out also, because you guys are a bit, you know what I mean, out of whack this month, and y'all need to bring it back. Y'all need to bring it back. You know what I mean? And just like that. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. This is Aquarius Roberts. Remember, let the divinity be unleashed in you. Thank you.